For Watford, Aurelio Gomez has kept just one clean sheet at Vicarage Road in the entirety of this season. Still, Craig Cathcart isn't quite ready to start, so it is the same back three as started 9 days ago at Sunderland. The former Crystal Palace midfield player Adlen Guedioura comes in today to replace Juan Zuniga, and Daryl Janmaat comes in at right wing-back in order that Nordin Amrabat can play off Odion Ighalo up top, with 99-goal Troy Deeney left out of the 11s. Deeney is in the 18, and so, not having played since September, is Craig Cathcart.
7 Johan Kabay, 10 Andros Townsend.
For Crystal Palace, still no Steve Mondonda. Wayne Hennessy has not a single clean sheet away from Selhurst. Joel Ward is the only ever-present starter in the side. Since James Tompkins' injury, Dan and Delaney have been re-established as the defensive cornerstones. Matteo Flamini made just one start for Alan Pardew. He starts immediately for the new boss, who also immediately reinstates Andros Townsend as a creative force in his midfield. And after 5 in 5, Christian Benteke is a couple of games without a goal, so he will be keen not to lose scoring momentum. Senior man on the Palace bench, Fraser Campbell, whose only goal of the season was as a sub at Hull a fortnight back. Kabay, beautifully worked. Benteke. Zaha's got a lot of space. Benteke sits down Prödl, comes back to Kabay, who's not very far away.
Well, Sam Allardyce can't quite believe it. I bet he's thinking here, as soon as Benteke gets one-on-one with Prödl, take him on. A one-on-one situation, feints to shoot, looks to drag it inside for the angle. The follow-up from Kabay, good strike, but just a fraction away. Wouldn't quite curl back enough on target, but for me, Christian Benteke in that situation has to be the favourite, running at the big centre-half.
Townsend wriggled away from Holebas and from Zuniga, and he slipped it through for Kabay, who scores splendidly. It's a really fine Crystal Palace goal, expertly converted by Johan Kabay, and they are well worth it.
Well, it all comes about from the way that Townsend attacks down the right-hand side. There's some derision from the Watford backline about whether Kabay is offside here. But Townsend, with three players around him, rolls away from them, drives in, and then you see it's Younes Kabay who clearly plays Kabay onside, rolled into his path, first time swivel shot into the far corner.
At the moment, a little worrying. Lost 5 of the last 7 since the start of November. Under the cosh again now. Kabay's had a hit, and Gomez was sprawling.
Well, he's apologising to his fellow teammates, but when this pops out for him on the corner of the 18-yard box.
Prödl, that's dicing with death. Gomez has clashed with Benteke, and it's a penalty. And what else? What else?
Well, he's not going to send him off. Flamini's the first one there to remonstrate. But what a sloppy pass. Unfortunately for Watford, this has been the story of the first half. Too many sloppy passes, and this one may well have cost them the game. Gomez does actually pull out the challenge, but Benteke gets there, reads that poor back pass. Gomez pulls out, but clearly catches him. Mark Clattenburg issues the penalty, and quite rightly so.
So Christian Benteke, his 8 goals this season include 2 from the spot. He has also missed 1 penalty. Goes face-to-face with Aurelio Gomez inside the last 10 minutes of the first half. And Benteke is denied by Gomez, who keeps Watford alive.
Well, he keeps Watford alive, but for Crystal Palace and their confidence, how important is that penalty miss?
Who kept it cleverly for Ward. Here's Puncheon. Zaha, smooth again from Palace. That was delightful. Prödl's got a problem here. His name is Wolf Zaha, and he's fed Townsend. Held up importantly by Capoue. Zaha in the mood again. Puncheon. Townsend wound one up and whips one over.
And that's what he does, in particular from that.
Prödl looking long for Deeney. Igalo's interested too. Delaney is committed. Igalo's there! And pulls his shot just wide.
Well, Igalo does really well because he's trying to join Deeney when this diagonal ball's not up on top of him. Neither managed to make contact with that ball, and he, for 1 second there, I just wondered whether he might be able to lift that over Hennessy, who's in the no-man's position. He's in no-man's card, but he needs him at set pieces. Is he going to make a change, take him out to protect him, but would that then undermine what they're doing defensively?
Guediola's ball in, penalty! For a push inside the 6-yard box, yellow card to go with it, and a window of opportunity for Watford, and especially for Troy Deeney. Delaney is the penalised player.
Well, you can clearly see he's grabbing him, Delaney. He gets a run on Delaney there, and he's pulled to ground. Mark Clattenburg had no hesitation, immediately went for the yellow card to book Delaney and give Troy Deeney the opportunity.
Troy Deeney last scored 1st of October. Put yourself in his boots now. The man at Watford Football Club. So much on his shoulders, personally and collectively. How he's waited. Troy Deeney. 99. 100! The wait is over for Watford's 21st century icon. The 5th man to hit a Hornets century is Troy Deeney.
Well, this is a pressure kick, not only for Deeney, but for his football club as well. And you can see there is absolutely no doubt. His mind was made up. He's driving that straight down the middle. It's exactly what he does. 100 club up.
And the world's a better place for him.